Hey everyone, so as it's Halloween, I decided to do a vampire look for you all. And I hope you enjoy this look as much as I did creating it. So starting with the base, I wanted a real pale complexion, so I used the Natural Collection foundation in porcelain. Used my fingers to first dab that all across my face, and then as usual went in with my beauty blender and blended that all deep into my skin just to give me that very pale washed out complexion. I found that this foundation didn't give as much coverage, so I did actually go in with the MAC NW20 foundation. For the eyes, I started with my brows. I just wanted extra definition. Kept the same shape, just used the MAC Velux brow pencil and just sort of filled in the gaps and made the eyebrows slightly darker than they usually are. For the eyes, I used the Rimmel London quad palette and used that as the base on the eye and around the eye as well, as I was attempting to create a very bruised look to the eyes. And I used a soft brush and just used that all around and kept blending until I got the right amount of coverage that I wanted for this look. For a bit of colour, I went in with my Body Shop Eye Shimmer Shadow and just placed that in the middle of the eye, again just on top of the purple base, and using a clean blending brush I just blend that all into the eye yet again. For definition and more dimension to the eye, I went in with the Front Office Holly Berry shade and just placed that on the crease of the eye and just above the crease, and with again the blending brush I blend all that in to the eye again. So just keep blending until you get the right shade and definition. Just for the brows and to highlight them, I went in with the Makeup Revolution Iconic palette, and it's the first shade in the Iconic palette just to highlight beneath my brows so that the colour of the eyes pop out even more. Then to line my eyes, I used the Kiko Smokey eye pencil and I just lined the lower part of my eye first. And then I used the same pencil to line the top part of my eye and create a wing. The reason why I use this is so that I could create a smoky effect. As you will see later, I will keep the wing defined, but I will intend on blending in the rest of the black eyeliner. Again, to give the eye a little bit more dimension. I also use the same liner to line the waterline on my eyes as well. With a separate brush, which I damped, I used it to blend out and smudge out the black liner that I had already applied. So I only smudged the bottom part of the eye and just above the eye, leaving the wing as it was. For extra look to the eyes, and as you know vampires sometimes have veins, I decided to go in with that same shade that I used for my crease, the Holly Berry shade, and use a small thin brush to then sort of apply lines to my eyes, giving them the effect of like small veins. For mascara, I use my favourite Lash Sensational Mascara by Maybelline. and just used 2 coats at the top and a coat at the bottom. Again, I went back to the face just to add more definition and give it more of a colour. So I went in with the Complexion concealer, illuminating concealer, and just highlighted the top part of my face, which is just the forehead, just below the cheeks, as I didn't want too much highlighting going on, just so that my eyes stand out more on the chin, and again Cupid's bow and nose as well. And use a blending brush to just blend all that in. To contour my face, I actually used the NYC Quad Palette eyeshadow, which I picked up from Boots, and it was the light greyish shade that I used. Using a concealer brush, I just applied that to, again, the places where I would usually contour, and that's top part of my forehead, the sides of my cheeks, just so that I can give, the reason why I use the grey eyeshadow is to give it a sunken, more washed out look. And used the blending sponge, to blend all of that in nicely. To make the contour stand out a little bit more, I use the MUA Undress Your Skin highlighter at the top parts of my forehead and just above my cheeks, leaving the bruised effect still there for the eyes. To add extra, I just created like marks, bruised marks on my neck, using the same shade that I used for the crease, which is the Holly Berry from the front cover palette. And then just use a blending brush to sort of blend all that in so that it just looked smudged. This was just for extra effect. You can leave this out if you wish. For the lips, I went in with the Kiko pencil in Rouge Noir. It's in number 710, and it's like a dark purpley shade, purpley berry shade, just to line the lips with. And for the lips, I used MAC Thin Lipstick all across my lips. And for extra creativeness, I just got some blood, normal fake blood that you can get from any shop, and used a eyebrow pencil brush to just put that across the side of my lips and just smudge it in to give me even more of a scary, vampy look. And there you have it. There's the final look.